The ball on the tee. We're set for football. And off we go from Jacksonville. From the end zone comes Chris Claybrooks to return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
And you want to talk about enormous expectations being placed on a quarterback. How about what Trevor Lawrence faced coming out of college? But the good thing for him, he's used to it. He had the same type of expectations leaving high school and going to Clemson. They always expect him to be a franchise savior, whatever team he joins. And to his credit, he shouldered those expectations and he's doing everything in his power to follow through.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And now off to the races down the right side. How about this? Travis Etienne, touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne, 84 yards. And the Jaguars are on the board here first in the season opener.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. So 2 plays on that scoring drive. That's how they drew it up. And the long run into the end zone, and what a run it was. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So the hold on special teams backs him up all the way inside the 15 to start. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Over the middle, it's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. So from the 22, here's 2nd and 2. Now back to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Off a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
Point after try forthcoming. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. They'll drop to throw. Same target. It's Jacobs again. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. another completion there, and you think about the draft back in the spring. He's selected in the first round, getting the start here, as we mentioned, in week 1. It's got to be quite a whirlwind for a young quarterback.
Absolutely, because going in the first round, people are going to clamor for you to be the starter right away, but many teams want you to get your feet wet first, maybe just kind of hang out behind a veteran starter. In this case, though, he ascended right to the top role, and I know he's excited about the opportunity.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 95 yards for him on the ground in his first quarter. He has been tremendous to start the new year. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And out across midfield down to the 45. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. That's his first catch of the game, and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Raiders are going to take possession here at their own 33. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They've had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them, because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2 from the 41. Here's 2nd down and 2.
At the 41-yard line.
They'll fake the jet sweep there. Instead, hand to Jacobs up the middle. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
46-yard line. A gain of 5. And the Raiders first down.
Now a quick throw out wide to Myers. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. They work now on 2nd and 9.
At the 47-yard line.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. But you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offense coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
It's 2nd and 8. At the Jaguars.
Here's 2nd and 8. Big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
When you spend your first-round pick on a pass rusher, you are absolutely counting on him to be an impact player. And there you go. Right away, he gets to the quarterback.
And guess what? Likely the first of many that we're going to see from that young man. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down. Lawrence. Throwing, completing, quick to Calvin Ridley. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Etienne up the middle. They'll get it across the 35. It'll be second down. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Another tote for Etienne. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be third down and about the length of the football. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football, as they've got it with a third down and less than a yard. A short throw to Ingram, and he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So no gain on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Raiders offense ready to go. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Throw right side, pulled in by Mayer. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Open man is Myers. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and a yard. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll look to throw again. Well, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be fourth down.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
This is one of the dangers of going for the punt block.
And you know before you even call going for the block, it's a risk-reward play. So many factors come into it. They went after it, and you know punters, what they do? They leave their leg up in the air an extra count or two, hoping someone comes into contact.
The throw over the middle, taken in. Well, another completion there, and what a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL start. And Charles, obviously they want him to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope in this first month or so, what do you think they're hoping to see from him?
Well, for every question they'll have for him, they should have for themselves as a coaching staff, because it's not just how quickly can he learn the offense, it's what they can teach him, right? How can he build a relationship with his receivers? And, of course, how open is he to learning? And, of course, how open are they?
And down he goes. They send him back right around the 41-yard line. And the defense coming through on third down, a loss of And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. That also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg, but how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 6 at the 28-yard line.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. He'll find Etienne out of the backfield. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Etienne. A beautiful fake. And he's going to ball his way forward to the 48. 121 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. On 2nd down, Lawrence. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Raiders pick it up. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Now the Vegas offense heading back out there. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. It'll be a gain of 5, and 3rd and 1 now. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
There are a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on 3rd down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. So the completion good for just 3. And it's 2nd down. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half.
At the 36-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7. They're going to look to throw. And it's complete to Adams. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. A nice completion there for the 1st down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team run the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Hitting Mayer here on the out route. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. A chance for a first touchdown drive of the year. It's 1st and goal. Back to throw again. That's complete into the hands of Myers. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
And that's all about recognition right there, because he's got to go from pass rush mode to pursuit mode, what defensive line coaches like to call retracing. And he's able to retreat and make the tackle for...
And that is caught! Touchdown, Raiders! Davante Adams with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Raiders get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Jaguars ready to go on offense for the final time in this first half. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Lawrence. Open man right side is Ingram. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. This is caught. It's Kirk. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side.
And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the Raiders are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Well, this is simply a great read by a defensive back. It's 3rd and 10, so he sits right on where the yard-to-gain marker is, knows it's going to be a route around that distance, makes his read, breaks on the football, and makes a terrific play.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season, so let's take our first trip. All right, we've got the lead in their ball game over the visiting Carolina Panthers. Chris Godwin, a touchdown reception. Finally, let's get down to the Bayou to check on the Saints at home at the Caesars Superdome. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. 2 touchdowns in that ball game for DeAndre Swift. One of the top performers in that first half was the running back Travis Etienne. He's already over 100 yards rushing for the game and has a touchdown run as well. This has certainly been a fun one to watch so far. We knew this was going to be a battle, and we have not been disappointed. This is the kind of game that could wind up hinging on which side can play mistake-free football the rest of the way.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. The Raider offense ready to go here to start the third quarter. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
From the 20, here's second down at 5.
Brings up second and 5.
Counter play with Jacobs. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. The left side throw complete to Adams. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a third and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. This to Jacobs on the toss right. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 66 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. He finds his way into the secondary again on this drive. They might want to try getting him down a little closer to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, what do they call that? Third level run. First level being the D-line, and linebacker second level, and the secondary the third. When you block it up well and you make the secondary do all the tackling, that will wear on a defense.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes us forward for about 6. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
Second and 4 at the 35-yard line.
Looking to throw. That's caught by Myers. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Jakobi Meyers, 35 yards. And the Raiders have taken the lead here this third quarter.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 17-14. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it was all capped off by Jakobi Meyers on the touchdown reception. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Clay Brooks going to bring this one out. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just letting you know, heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. A short throw to Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Lawrence. He targets Ingram for another grab. Brought down, but after we saw a flashy little move, stopped short of the 40. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down.
At the 42-yard line.
On the draw, here's Lawrence. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
I think we could easily read his mind there. There's just no place to go. Tried to bounce it and get outside on the draw.
Yeah, but the defense wasn't thinking pass. They knew that they were running it.
Well, that's the third interception for Lawrence. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the fourth quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 87 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. They'll drop to throw. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
He saw the pressure and he got out, but he never got upfield. And the defense, they took full advantage of a rookie mistake there. They were able to add a big loss on the sack.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Vegas. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line.
Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over.
They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Charles, a nice play there, wasting no time making his presence felt for this defense.
And we heard the same conversation around the league. A lot of people were surprised that he was available, and they let him go. And now he's going to make a big-time impact with his new squad.
And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the 1st. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
It's 4th down. Morgan Cook on the punt for the Jaguars. That's the end of the...
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Now a fair catch signaled for and made right about the 43-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return.
And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive.
And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. Now 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Back to throw here. Throwing middle, and it's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Adams. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Now Etienne to start the drive. Oh, felt like that move deserved more than he got there. A gain of 2. This is 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8. At the 5-yard.
Now Lawrence down around his goal line. A short throw to Ingram. Good strength, but not able to get a whole lot. Tackled shy of the 10. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. And he will have the 1st down here as he's up to the 15. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
On 1st down, right back to Etienne. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 23-yard line.
Lawrence, now this is Etienne on the draw. And this will be a Jaguars 1st down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on. And this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. They go play action now. Lawrence, the pass complete to Ingram on the crossing route. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down. On the counter, Etienne. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. From the gun, Bigsby. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
I think that run gives us evidence that the defense is getting a little bit tired out there. They've been out in the field for a long time, and that last run, they just cut right through them.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Oh, fighting off the defender. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. Las Vegas' offense back out there ready to go. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You know, I was going to ask you if maybe they should surprise and pass the ball, but where they're at on the field, I think keep it on the ground, right?
I like where you're going with this one because field position is going to determine these play calls. And backed up where they are, I don't even think about putting the ball in the air. I tell my running backs, grasp the football, and I tell my offensive line, don't allow any leaks so they get hit immediately when we hand it off.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. So here now, Lawrence
Giants and the Jaguars.
Down 17-14. A little under a minute 50 remaining. This is only week 1 of the season, folks. Get strapped in as they come up here 1st and 10. Throwing now, Lawrence. Into the hands of Ingram.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Now 2nd and 4. Here's Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
A 5-yard gain on the play.
Lawrence.
That's good for a Jaguar.
ETN bringing in another one.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Back to throw. Lawrence able to hook up here with Ridley.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
He'll find ETN out of the backfield. Oh, an excellent tackle there as they keep him in bounds and hold him to no gain.
They'll look to throw.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
Yeah, the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for week 1, and one of our early window games here in week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's got to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between week 1 and week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for Las Vegas, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Atlanta to take on the Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they go